Welcome to the Goofy Investing YouTube channel where we talk about investing in the stock market. I hope everybody had a good weekend. This video is going to be more of an instructional video, and it's going to be in response to a comment on one of my videos that I made. Excuse me. And it's SoFi related. However, it's more so instructional as an investor perspective. Ideology, if you will. So, shout out to the cash flow compounder. I made a video on SoFi, and he pretty much commented, "Hey man, great video as usual. My only problem with SoFi is the rate at which they are diluting their shareholders by increasing their shares outstanding. How do you feel about this?" And I pretty much told him, "Hey, thanks for your support. I'm going to make a video about this." So here we are. Okay. I made a little quick PowerPoint presentation. We're going to get into it. All right. Without further ado, let's talk about it. All right. Pull this up. Okay. So let's see here. All right. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have 100% of one little grape, or would you rather have a nice 20% of a whole slice, or the 20% of a nice slice of cake? All right, mom's slice, right? Okay, that's one angle to look at it. All right, and once again, this is my perspective. This is my instructional value, and if you're getting value out of this is stuff that I talk about. This is stuff that I do on my Patreon. All right. And this is you have to re-educate yourself on how to invest. All right. You were not taught this stuff in grade school. All right. All right. So this is another way to look at it. SoFi is a young, small puppy just born that's recovering from being sick, that some people even think won't make it. Right now, they're a 7.5 billion market cap. That's SoFi right now. Right? I'm buying this puppy. I'm buying this small puppy. All right, and this next slide is going to be why I'm buying this small puppy. All right, because this small puppy going to grow into a big dog. All right. All right, 100 billion market cap opportunity, total addressable market. They can go beyond 100 billion market cap in 10-15 years from now. All right. I'm a growth investor. All right, and this is not to if you focus so much on the quant, you're gonna miss the big picture on it. All right. Let's look at another angle. Okay. All right. Noto, he buys a lot of shares. I talk about this on my channel. If he dilutes me, he dilutes himself. All right. And I'll quote Noto: "Having the best culture in the world does not require capital, technology, unique IP, or a great brand. What it requires is leadership alignment and accountability." Well, I tell you what, he's aligned with me as a shareholder. All right, he's the captain of the ship, and I'm just here for the ride. All right, he buys shares. He's gonna grow this. He's gonna grow this puppy to a big dog. All right, and let's Let's think about the big picture now, okay? All right. And there you go. There's the value of my I mean that's my PowerPoint slide. All right. So intellectual stimulation of investing into these companies, the ideology. I'm going to buy a company when it's small and young with the prospects of it growing to be a big, older, mature company. It's going to grow with me. Okay. This is capitalism. This is what makes America beautiful. All right. One of the big reasons why I'm a capitalist, because the country that I'm in allows this to happen and the people in it to participate. Okay. So, I wouldn't get so distracted on the dilution. All right. Shares, shares outstanding affects EPS. Yes, it is a variable thing, but it's also fixed as well. What I mean by that is it's fixed as in it could be controlled. Um, they can always buy back shares. All right, they can buy back shares later. All right, I'm a long-term investor. All right, now, and I'm going to talk more about. Now, this is not to ignore the quant. All right, you have to understand what dilution does, and so forth. And I'll probably put the end result, what or what have you. Let's move on. Let's talk about my position, and then we'll close it out. All right. So I bought more SoFi on June 4th. The last video I put out, I bought more on May 24th. So let's say I do invest 20 grand worth of invested capital into the stock from one of my positions. All right. I mean, I got 1,600 shares right now. And let's say I pump it, so I pump cost basis to 20,000. All right. And like I said before, we look at SoFi, it's a $7.5 billion stock. All right. Let's say that this thing let's say this thing 10x's and they become a $75 billion company. All right. With dilution, does that mean that my stock will 10x if they are diluting? All right. And the answer is no. So EPS is calculated through revenue times the actual net income margin divided by shares outstanding. All right. And the shares outstanding will fluctuate. It'll go up and down depending on if they raise shares, if they buy back shares, what have you. Okay. So if SoFi becomes a $75 billion company and they 10x from here as far as their market cap, and they dilute, my $20,000 position might not 10x. It might 7x, for example, with the dilution. Maybe it's 6x's. You know what? Let's say that, let's say that in 10 years or whatever, let's say it's 6x's, all right? And I have $20,000 invested, all right? In 10 years, it's 6x's. There's 120 grand in that one position, all right? And then from there they just start buying back shares in perpetuity, all right? They can double that. If they start a buyback later on, they can engineer a double, all right? A long-term double. It might take and buybacks take a while to engineer doubles. I'd say maybe depending on how aggressive they do the buyback, maybe 5-7 years they do another double. This is how wealth is created and shareholders are taken care of. So that's my take on SoFi. I hope you all got value out of this. If you like these type of exercises and you want to learn more about how I invest and how I see things, consider subscribing to my Patreon and subscribe to the channel, the YouTube channel, for more content. There's going to be a lot more opportunities to be had in this market, and different angles to be seen. I want more people to interact with me so I could put more videos out there to create more value for people. So thumbs up. Thank you all for your support, and enjoy your weekend.